So recording has started. I mean, let me start sharing the slides. So wait, let me. So okay, so basically, I'll be using the. Can everybody see this slide? What is semantic search? SEMrush style, SEMrush blog style. Can everybody see the slide?
Actually, no.
You can't. Okay, let me check this. Yeah. So. Okay. Yeah. Now, can everybody see the slide? What is semantic search?
Yes.
Yeah, it's visible now.
Yeah. So I'll be basically because I'll be showing you how to make a topical map using the SEMrush paid tool. So therefore, I'm also using SEMrush blog articles as slides. So basically, first of all, we have a couple of people who are very new to SEO. And that is why people like Mazhar will have to be a little patient, because I will have to start from the basics, because Shawan and Nisar are very basic in SEO. So I have to start from a very introductory level. So senior people like Mazhar will have to be a little patient. So basically, Shawan and Nisar, SEO is basically a process where you have to rank the highest on keywords. How if someone types a keyword, what is the best coach hiring service in London, then you'll get some sites. And so basically the SEO strategy is to come on top of rankings. Okay, so that's the whole strategy of SEO. And in semantic search, basically, the Google algorithm is now AI enhanced due to NLP, due to natural language processing, and it has the power to study semantics, to study the relationship between words in a keyword search. And that is the whole concept of semantic search. And there are many topics in semantic search. And the first that I want to discuss is topical authority and topical maps. What is a topical map? A topical map is a diagrammatic representation of the relationship of how you can divide a topic into various subtopics. And for that, I'll be using the SEMrush paid tool. And can everybody now see the SEMrush slide? SEMrush paid tool slide? Domain overview. It says SEMrush by Azad SEO domain overview. Can everybody see it?
Yes, it is visible.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, over here, this is a paid tool. It's not a free tool. We go to topic research, right? We go to topic research, and now it's loading, right? And in topic research, over here, we enter the topic, and I'm going to write mini bus hire. Sorry, this was, and I put in United Kingdom. Okay. Now, basically, SEMrush has generated subtopics within mini bus hire. And the subtopics include driving license. Let me push this here. Driving license, van hire, customer service, money bus, hire with driver. And if you want to look at a proper topical map, this gives you the diagram. Actually, the Zad SEO tool that I use is a little slower than the main tool because it's cheaper. Why is this so slow? Let me refresh it. Unfortunately, the main, so here it is. So this is a topical map. Okay, so basically this is a diagrammatic representation of how we divide the mini bus hire topic into subtopics. And you can see that the subtopics can you all see this clearly? Can you see the diagram clearly?
Yes, it's
Yeah,
clear.
yeah. So money bus hire is the main topic, and it's divided into subtopics: vehicle hiring, vehicle to suit, seat money buses, mini bus hire services. So basically, why is why are topical maps important in semantic SEO? Because in semantic SEO, you have to give the user, you have to look at the user's search intent, and for that you have to divide in topics into subtopics. And now that brings us to search intent. So now I'm going to basically open the search intent blog. So basically, there are four types of search intent. Uh, there is informational, navigational, commercial, and transactional. And this is linked to the marketing funnel. How in the marketing funnel you have top of the funnel searchers, you have middle of the funnel searchers, you have bottom of the funnel searchers. Top of the funnel searchers are new to the niche. They are new to the industry. They type things like what is coach hiring, right? Those are informational keywords. Navigational is when you're trying to find a specific page or website. Transactional is when you want to make a purchase. That's middle of the funnel. Navigational and transactional are middle of the funnel keywords. And commercial is when the person searching has chosen your company, your organization, and is choosing which product to buy. So those are commercial. Any questions up till now on topical maps, topics, subtopics, and search intent? Any questions? Please ask if you have any confusion. Shawan, any question? Nisar?
It's clear, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Shawan and Nisar both? Shawan and Nisar both?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so far it's fine. So far it's fine. Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay, good. Yeah, so I've introduced you to topical maps and search intent. Next, I'm introducing you to content clusters. Um, so so basically, a content cluster is basically how when you're making web pages for your website, you have a pillar page, which is the main page, which covers the main topic. And then you have links from the main page to the sub pages, which are called the cluster pages. And then you have to have very strong, there's something called in website terminology, strong internal links. And the internal links are very important for SEO, because in SEO, the user journey, there's a term called user journey, user experience. It's very important in SEO. If a user doesn't have a good user experience and user journey, your SEO, it gets weak, and your site doesn't rank high in Google search. So internal linking is very important, and you have to make a proper cluster strategy. How you should know which page is the main page, which page is the pillar page. And these are and this is, all three concepts are very important for semantic SEO, because in semantic SEO, the algorithm knows what kind of information the user is looking for from the relationship between words. The algorithm finds out what is the user's search intent. Is it informational? Is it navigational? Is it transactional? Is it commercial? And for that, your website content should have a proper hierarchy. The Google algorithm likes hierarchy in a website's architecture, in a website's hierarchy. How you go from one link to another smoothly. That's what the Google algorithm looks for in website content and in website content structure and hierarchy. So that is why a topical map is very important, and that is why content clusters are very important. Any question up till now, Shawan and Nisar?
It's
It's
very
clear.
easy, sir.
Thank you.
Understandable. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
yeah,
sir.
yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. So these are basically, now I'm going to show you how we can also create um, uh, um, content clusters, subtopics to Chat GPT. Okay. So I'm going to write in Chat GPT, make um, subtopics, subtopics for the main topic, bus hire in UK, bus hire in UK, using the SEO topical map and content cluster strategy. So you know what we did on SEMrush, on the paid SEMrush tool, we can also do this on ChatGPT, that we write a prompt, make subtopics for the main topic bus hire in UK using, let me put this in inverted commas, and make subtopics for the main topic bus hire in UK using the SEO topical map and content cluster strategy. Okay. And now Chat GPT is basically telling you that the pillar page will be bus hire in UK, okay, which is the main topic. And the content clusters and subtopics will be type of, the first subtopic is type of buses available for hire. And then the the further subheadings, the further subtopics are mini bus hire UK, coach hire UK, double decker bus hire. Similarly, bus hire by region or city, bus hire by purpose or occasion, cost and pricing information, booking and planning guides, bus hire companies and reviews. So basically, you know what Chat GPT has generated for you is it has divided the topic into subtopics and into further subtopics. So, you know, Chat GPT is telling you um, um, the is making a hierarchy for you, that this is how you will design your website into web pages, um, into a proper hierarchy from main topic to subtopic to further subtopic. And then Chat GPT is also generating for you SEO intent mapping, how how the subtopic mini bus hire UK has a transactional search intent. Bus hire cost calculator subtopic has a commercial search intent. School bus hire services subtopic has an informational search intent. How to book a bus in the UK has a navigational search intent. Bus hire London has a local and transactional. So basically, you know, the Chat GPT is also telling you the search intent of each subtopic. Um, does everybody understand what Chat GPT has generated? Do you have any questions? Shawan and Nisar, any questions on this?
Yes, sir. It's
Yeah,
clear.
it's clear. Both Shawan and Nisar?
Yeah, you mean like what I understand from the ChatGPT, you ask like some keywords and some topics, and it gives you, for example, they are
No, no,
belongs
let,
into
let
which
me,
keyword.
Shawan, let me explain again, then you can ask the question further. So basically,
Okay.
if you look at the prompt that I have given to Chat GPT, I've asked Chat GPT to make me, so the topic that I'm giving, the main topic that I'm giving Chat GPT is bus hire in UK. Okay. And I'm telling Chat GPT to make subtopics for me for bus hire in UK using the SEO topical map and content cluster strategy that I just explained. And now
Mhm.
what ChatGPT has done, that he's divided bus hire in UK to type of buses available for hire, and then further subtopics, a third hierarchy. So there are three stages in the hierarchy of the topic: main topic, subtopic, and further subtopic. You know, it's
Mhm.
the three. And your website content should have a very clear hierarchy of content structure, because the Google algorithm doesn't like random and haphazard content on websites. It should be very clear hierarchy of topic, subtopic into further subtopic, and the pages should be linked through very strong internal linking. This is a very key SEO strategy. Okay, so
Okay.
that is now. Siobhan, tell me your question.
Yeah, thanks for the explanation. I
Yeah.
think now it's like I understand more about that. Yeah, thank you.
Are Fatma and Mariam still here? Fatma and Mariam, do you have any questions? Mazhar, would you like to add anything? Mazhar is mashallah very experienced in content writing, 5 years of experience. Mazhar, do you want to add anything?
No, it's been fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so
very good.
yeah, okay, so this is basically are they still here? Fatma and Mariam. Anyways, yeah, so it's being recorded, so whoever isn't here can watch it on the YouTube channel. So yeah, there's a message. There's a message. Okay, so Seher is here too. Oh, okay. Seher, Shwab Akhtar is also here. Oh, welcome. I didn't know that. Welcome Shwab and Seher. It's nice to have you here. So Seher, you've asked the results from ChatGPT and SEMrush are the same. Are you sure about that? I think SEMrush gives more advanced information. We will go back to SEMrush. I think SEMrush gives more in detail. Sahar, what do you think about that? Do you think SEMrush gives more advanced information on topical map and subtopics? Sahar, if you could write your answer. Because I think that SEMrush gives more than ChatGPT. But yeah, as far as clients are concerned, we should give SEMrush. If you can afford the paid SEMrush tool, you should go. Yeah, obviously, sir. SEMrush is much better than ChatGPT, but it's paid. That's the problem, I'm using the free ChatGPT version. So, welcome, Muzammil. You're late, but this is being recorded and it will be put on YouTube. So anybody who's late, who hasn't come, hasn't missed anything. It's being recorded. Yeah. A Zoom session is only for 30 minutes. So if this disconnects, just log in immediately after a couple of seconds, and we'll all log in again, and the class will start again, because the Zoom free session ends after half an hour. So if whenever we disconnect, don't get worried, just connect again after a couple of seconds. So yeah, so coming back, Sahar, yes. Sahar, yes, SEMrush is much better, but because it's a paid tool, nobody can afford it. I'm using the free ChatGPT. Whatever I just generated on ChatGPT is on the free tool. So yes, SEMrush is much better, but those who don't have it can also do it on ChatGPT. But for clients, yes, you should use SEMrush. So that's basically it.
Sir, can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
How much we have to rely on the ChatGPT? Like, I personally, usually I don't use that much, especially I prefer authentic, let's say.
Actually, it's good in making, because basically it's good in making an outline. I mean, you should write it. It's better to write content. But first, let me tell you one thing. SEO, the Google algorithm doesn't penalize AI content. Basically, the Google algorithm wants helpful content. It wants content which users like. It wants content which users appreciate. It should basically there's okay, now I will bring in the concept of double EAT. In SEO, there's a concept of double EAT, that your content should show experience, it should show expertise, it should show authoritativeness, and it should show trustworthiness. So if your content, fulfills the EEAT criteria, if your content has expertise, if it has experience, if it has authoritativeness, and if it has trustworthiness, Google doesn't care if it's AI generated. I mean, there are a lot of, desi local managers who tell writers to write 90% human content. They're idiots. Sorry to use the wrong word, but they're idiots. They don't know even the ABC of the Google algorithm. And I call them idiots who make their writers spend so much time on humanizing content and making it 90%. The AI doesn't damn care if the content is AI generated or not. They're idiots. Okay. So that is basically my um, 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 interpretation of the Google algorithm. So you should use AI tools. There is no harm in using AI tools, but it's better. 100% AI content doesn't give a human touch. Some people like reading human. You can put in emotions, you can put in expressions. So it's better to change it 10 to 15%. Shawan, any question? Any question on that?
Thank you. Thanks for the explanation. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go back to the SEMrush tool, and let's look at the SEMrush tool. So basically, the SEMrush tool and topical in the topic research portion, that I choose, they give you an option of cards, subtopics in the form of cards. Again, I'm using Azad SEO, so it's a little slower than the main. The main tool actually is very expensive. If you buy the main tool and not Azad SEO, let me refresh it. The class might disconnect any second, and if it does, you can just log in immediately after a couple of seconds, and we'll start the class again. Azad SEO has this problem. It's cheaper, but it suddenly gets very slow. So any question? Yeah, it's loading now, I think. It's a little slow. Yeah, while it's loading, any questions? Anybody with any questions on the concepts up till now?
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Is it applicable to all social media forums as well? Similar to
What?
Google?
What?
These strategies, keyword search or these mapping?
No, social media is completely different. It's a completely different field. Yeah, social media content, SEO doesn't really apply on social media content. Social media content has its own dynamics, whether it's Facebook or whether it's X or whether it's Instagram or whether it's LinkedIn. It has its own dynamics. So we're basically talking about websites in Google. Yeah. Shawan, do you understand that?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, social media content has its own dynamics. You can't compare that with Sahar, do you have any question? You can type it. You can type it, Sahar. Is she still here? Sahar has no question. Is Fatma still here? Fatma, are you still here? Do you have any question? So we have 4 more minutes before it disconnects. And when it disconnects, just log in again after a couple of seconds and the class will start again. So it's still loading. This is problem with Azad SEO. Let me refresh it again. Okay, so let me tell you something. There's a person called Kore Tagberk. He's a Turkish semantic SEO specialist, and he has a very expensive semantic SEO course. And it's very interesting that there's some things which only he teaches. I mean, he has his own terminology, his own terms, and there are people like Ehsan on LinkedIn, his students, who explain his concepts. He's done his own research on SEO, and at times I'm amazed that the type of stuff that Ehsan and his other students write on LinkedIn. I mean, Kurt Tuckberg has done his own type of research on semantics, and he has his own way of, doing everything. I mean, even if you look at their topical maps, they have their own terminology. And what I will try is that in the next lecture, I will try to, Ehsan has one of Kore's students has a YouTube channel, and you know, he 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 explains, because Kore's course is very expensive. So he tries to explain whatever he has learned from Kore in his LinkedIn posts and YouTube channels. And there are there are one or two other of his Kore students too. So I might have one more class on semantic SEO from my own research. And then one class that I will have is basically I will study and look at the videos of Core students, YouTube videos, their YouTube channels, and their LinkedIn post. And one class will only be on Core Tuckberg's semantic SEO analysis and research. Has any one of you ever heard of Core Tuckberg? Because he's considered a specialist in semantic SEO, and his course is very famous. Mazhar, have you heard of him?
Actually, no.
No, yeah. Because as writers, we don't, because basically, as writers, we don't have to go that advanced into semantic SEO, but people who are SEO specialists, SEO consultants, they 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 at times have to take Core's course, because Core is considered a specialist in um, in semantic SEO. Okay, so less than 1 minute left before it disconnects. Then you just have to log in after a couple of more seconds. Any questions? Because this isn't loading actually. I don't know why it isn't loading. That's the problem with this here. Mazhar, do you have a paid SEO account? It's here. Okay. So this is the cards. This is the cards portion of. This is how the cards portion represents subtopics. Then there's Explorer. And this is how Explorer shows subtopics. It even shows Facebook engagements, backlinks, total shares. And then there's Overview, which shows you the top 10 headlines. Interesting questions. Actually, in content, frequently asked questions really helps in SEO, because they are long tail keywords. The class will disconnect any second. Just log in again.